Alright, I'm going out now to get my garbage, and I take my camera because of the fact that I'm gang stalked by my neighbors, I'm gang stalked by people in the neighborhood, and that, of course, is in addition to people when I go into the community, the police, the firemen, the ambulance drivers, the security guards, the neighborhood watch group members, because I've been a gang stalking target since May 2006. This is a horrendous program that our sick, corrupt United States government has, much worse than COINTELPRO, in which they actually try to constantly hurt American citizens. And they do it by getting your neighbors to constantly harass you with power equipment, noise, barking dogs, try to cause sleep deprivation. They gang stalk you every time you go out of your house. So that's why I've got this camera on now. When I go out to take in my garbage cans, and they do it with this PSYOPs program. In other words, there will be a person coming out of their house or going into their house, possibly even taking in their garbage cans at the exact same time, going to or in front of their curb with their car, or in or out of their driveway, or a car will pass in front of me, or a person will pass in front of me. All right, let's see what they're going to do today. Now, they have a green car outside my door. Green is the latest color that's been added to U.S. government gang stalking. There is a person with a running car at the edge of my driveway. So this is the kind of thing that they do. They have anchoring. The anchors, for 9 years, the anchor was red. They used red cars, red trucks, red strollers. They used red bicycles. And they did that from May 2006 until 2015, when they added 2 more colors. Then they added, a year later, another 2 colors. And then they added the latest color, which is green. So what they do is they always have to have a gang stalker there when you come out. Now, am I saying that the person that lives in my twin house is a gang stalker who is here as I'm coming to take in my garbage cans? No, because I'm not a mind reader and I don't know people's intentions. I just show you what I see. And I tell you that most of the time, my neighborhood is empty. But when I come out, it's never empty, because they have to have a gang stalker here. Now, who are the gang stalkers? I can't tell you. All I can do is show you what I see when I come out. So what I see when I come out is one car with its motor running. I see a green car across the street. Green is the latest color used in U.S. government gang stalking, though I can't tell you if that particular car belongs to a gang stalker. All right, so here's my garbage cans. I'm going to pick them up. All right, now the running car with the running motor is pulling in. I have a twin house, so that person is, well, I don't know what they're doing. Half in my driveway and half in my neighbor's driveway. Now, I never tell you people are gang stalkers, but I will tell you they get your neighbors to gang stalk, and they get people in the neighborhood to gang stalk, and they get police, and they get firemen, and they get ambulance drivers, and security guards, EMS, and that the harassment is unremitting. It's been going on for over 10 years, for a decade. Can you imagine that? Now, what did I do to provoke this? Well, I got in a fight with a neighbor when I lived on Massachusetts Drive in Newburgh, New York, and that neighbor happened to be a fireman. And firemen can report you using suspicious activity reports, and what happens is you get gang stalked. There is a percentage of people in the United States who, I call them the American Stasi, who gang stalk. Our neighborhood watch group members. All right, so here I'll take in my garbage cans, just letting you see what I see. And what they do is they always have to have a gang stalker here as I come out of my house. That's part of the unremitting harassment. Now, what you see this street? If you go all throughout my development, you will see this until I go out. And then when I go out, you will see gang stalkers there. Now, am I saying that any particular person is a gang stalker? Of course, I can't say that, because how would I know? I'm not Julian Assange that can get WikiLeaks to leak documents and to know who the gang stalkers are. But the only thing I do know from over a decade of experience is when I come out, they have a gang stalker here, and that my neighbors gang stalk, and people in the neighborhood gang stalk. That's part of the program. They did something similar to this in COINTELPRO, when they got people to make trouble for people they targeted in COINTELPRO. And it would be... It would be neighbors, it would be friends, it would be associates. So they're kind of doing something similar to that with government gang stalking. Now, how are we going to get rid of government gang stalking? Do you think that a politician in the United States is going to tell you that we have an American Stasi? Do you think Donald Trump is going to tell you that the police who supported him are gang stalking citizens? The only way that I can see that this program can be exposed is by WikiLeaks. We don't have investigative journalism anymore. If the Watergate scandal happened today, nobody would report on it because the media is in bed with our corrupt government. So essentially, what we have is citizens, nothing you can do about it. The governor of California won't help you. Of course, he's supported by police also, got a nice big contribution from police. So essentially, what you have is all right, just showing you what's going on my street. And all I can hope is that WikiLeaks will one day expose government gang stalking, because that's the only group in America that exposes U.S. government corruption.